friends, this is Pam Montgomery here in Vermont in the United States, and I'm going to be joining you in November for a plant communication class. And here I am in my sanctuary garden. I love this garden, and I have benches and places to sit, and right now I'm been so attracted to the beautiful comfrey here that's all around me. I'm in the comfrey patch right now, and it's magnificent, and it's tall, and it's blooming. It's beautiful purple blooms. So I want to just sit with you here with comfrey for a minute in my sanctuary garden, and so you can begin to get an idea about our time together when I'm with you in November, and how there's a bumblebee buzzing my head because it thinks I'm a flower in this comfrey patch. So a plant will choose you. When you come and join us at the plant communication class, you'll be working with one plant for 3 days. And this is a plant that chooses you. It calls out to you in some way, either by its beautiful flower, or maybe it's the scent of the plant, or maybe it's the way that it moves in the wind, or maybe you just feel it in your heart, this amazing attraction to a plant, and the plant calls you in. And it's because this plant wants you to be allies with. So we all have plant allies, we have animal helpers, we have different elements that we resonate with. And it's the same with plants. Plants are our helpers, our guides, our supporters, they become our beloveds. So just so you know that these plants already have you in mind, and a plant or tree will choose you for that weekend. So that's how we will begin, and we'll open our hearts. We'll come into this heart space, this beautiful heart space, and begin to entrain with the plants, meaning my heart connects into the heart of the plant. And we will just have this opportunity to go deeply with a plant in many layers and levels. We'll work through our heart, we'll work through our chakras, we'll work with felt sensation, which is when you're with a plant, there's a vibratory resonance. So this comfrey has a vibratory resonance that it is emitting. And I have a resonance as well. And our two resonances, the way that we begin to communicate is our resonances match. We start to match resonance, and we start to ride that same wavelength. And you'll feel that sensation inside your body. You'll feel the sensation like fluttering in your chest, or everything gets soft, or there'll be some kind of sensation that you will feel that is actually the resonance of this plant. It's the vibratory resonance. And this resonance comes into you, and you begin to identify it. And you begin to identify what comfrey, in this case comfrey, feels like inside your body. The resonance, it's called a felt sensation in your body. So we'll experience the felt sensation. We'll also go experience the colors, and light. We experience light, and the way we experience light is through color. So here we have this beautiful green, heart chakra green, and then we have this gorgeous purple flower here on the comfrey, crown chakra. So this gives us an indication, like, how is comfrey going to be working with me? How is it going to be helping me to keep my energy moving? So these are indications. So we will have an opportunity to go through our whole sensory awareness, observing through our sight, smelling, the sense of smell, the sense of touch, taste. If indeed the plant is one that you can taste, we will be able to taste it, touch it, smell it, see it. So we will go through observing the plant in this way. We'll also have an opportunity to visit with this plant through a journey. It's called a shamanic journey. And shamanic journey is the use of a drum or rattle to help us change our brain waves so that we enter into an alternate state, another dimensional reality actually. And we can visit the spirit of this plant, where the spirit of the plant lives, through a shamanic journey. We will also experience green breath. Green breath is another whole process where through our breath, we go on a journey with our breath to experience the plant. So we're having so many opportunities to be with this plant in different ways. And so this beautiful comfrey plant that called me this morning to share with you is magnificently tall right now. It's all around me here. It's almost as tall as I am. Some of the plants that are here in the garden are almost as tall as I am, so it's over 5 feet. And so it's reaching to the heavens. So it's reaching up to the sky. It also has this upward energy in the color purple. That's our crown chakra. So it's this upward energy, and it's like moving the energy out through the top of my crown. It also has a very hairy leaves, very hairy leaves, and almost scratchy. And so I see this as like knowing that my lungs are lined with cilia, little hairs. This reminds me of my lungs when I see all the hairs on this plant. So that's another indication to me about this plant, learning about this plant, of like, oh, this is probably a good lung plant, which of course we all know that comfrey is. And then of course, if we go further and we take one of these leaves, thank you very much, comfrey, for letting me have one of your leaves. You'll notice that inside this plant there's this mucilage. It's mucilage, which means that it's very demulcent, has very demulcent quality, soothing to the mucous membranes. So this tells me something else about comfrey, that this is really going to be good for all my mucous membranes because of the mucilage that's in this plant. But beyond that, this plant also, not only can it be with me, help me physically, but it can help me emotionally, it can help me mentally, it can help me spiritually. And as I engage with this plant, I learn and understand this plant communicates to me what all it can do, or many of its gifts. And then I receive those gifts inside myself. I receive the comfrey inside myself. It gives me, we build our relationship to the point where it gives me its healing gifts. So this communication with these plants is vital. It's like the foundational level of any of the rest of your plant work, is to be able to communicate, know how to communicate with the plants, and to tap into their biointelligence. So I hope that you join us for this plant communication class. I'll look forward to seeing you there. Blessed be, and have a good day.